the difference between needs and wants. Somebody asked me this question today. The video with the mother-in-law has spawned so many new videos because so many questions came in. Now, someone asked me to explain the difference between needs and wants. I'm using this picture just to show that this difference between a need and a want is not what is a problem. If you would like to eat the cookies, go ahead and eat the cookies. This does not stun your growth. It does not keep your soul from coming into the body. It does not keep your soul from expressing more of itself. Of course, if you have more than one brain cell, you know not to overdo it. I don't need to go into that because I'm sure I'm going to get emails telling me, if you keep eating cookies, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Use more than one brain cell and you will figure out what you should be eating. Now, what kills us and wastes our whole life is the needs that we have for other people to do what we want them to do. This is where lives are wasted, billions and billions of them. I will bring up a little example from the same lady that asked me the question about the wants, the differences between the needs and the wants. She was telling me that while her mother was pregnant with her, her father got another woman pregnant. Big drama. And this obviously destroyed her mother's life. Destroyed it meaning that's what she focused on for most of her life. And she actually saw the daughter as a traitor. I'm assuming, I did not give the mother a session, so I do not know details, but I'm assuming because she felt like, so what did I have you for? I couldn't keep him anyway. And that's probably why she saw him as a traitor. Now, you might say the man is to blame. If he was married, what was he doing having sex with another woman? Yes, okay, let's assume you are right. Did she destroy her life? She spent a whole life being bitter, feeling like a victim, and probably hating men. Was it worth it? You see, we always go to the whose fault it was. Let's assume for a moment that it is his fault. Is it worth me destroying my life? Missing out on experiencing what I came to experience? Missing out on expressing me here on earth? Because I have devoted my entire life now being angry because someone did not do what I wanted them to do, be only with me. You might say, this is the way it should be. This is besides the point. Nature does not have shoulds and shouldn'ts. Nature says seed. Seed as much as you can. That is all. I'm not trying to find an excuse for the man. Now, you might also say, if he was going to be like that, he should not have gotten married. You know what, honey? If he had the intelligence, he would not have gotten married. So again, you're focusing on Z instead of A. We need to focus on A first before we go to the last letter of the alphabet. Now, again, let's assume you are 100% right. Is it worth you missing out on what you have come here to experience because someone should have done something else, something other than what they did? These are the needs I keep talking about in all the videos. These are the needs we need to let go of. Otherwise, the only thing we are going to gain is regret. That is all. You might say, well, I gained lessons. Yes, but you can get these lessons in about 24 hours. Okay, give it 48 hours. And then you might need some time to relax. So give it 72 hours. And then get up and say, okay, I did not like this, but I am here for me. And I am much bigger than this. So I will start focusing on me and on what I can do for me, instead of wasting a whole life and destroying your children's lives too. Because when children are young, because they do not speak a verbal language, they pick up all the emotional signs. So it's easy for a child to feel like it was a mistake. It's easy for a child to feel like, what did I have you for? You did not get me what I wanted. And then you've destroyed another life. And if this child doesn't reach a point where it can handle looking in, because it is not easy to look in, then it in turn will destroy other lives, even if it does not have children. You could do it as a friend, you could do it as a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you could do it as a boss to your employees. There is no such thing as a mean person or a bad person. We are simply children that did not get the attention and the approval that we needed. Or some people call it love, the love that we needed. And now we are angry and we are being mean to our employees, or to people in the street, or to people in the shops, or to the waiters in the restaurants, to whoever we could. So this is what I mean, let go of your needs. Let me take this a little bit somewhere else. Let me take this somewhere else for a little bit. I want my coffee 2 or 3 a day. I could say I need it, but it's really more of a want. I want it. If I do not get it, this will not destroy my life. It will not stop my soul from coming in. So this is the difference. I have convinced myself that I need my coffee, but the absence of coffee will not harm my soul. But when we convince ourselves that the other person must act a certain way because, and then they don't, this harms us. This blocks us from expressing more soul, because soul cannot come in when we have this energy. So, somebody wrote again, after the mother-in-law video, if we have no needs, we would have no economy. He does have a point. However, let's take this somewhere else again. 90% of our economy is not based on our needs. It is based on our wants. But again, these are not the kind of needs we are talking about in the videos. We are simply, I have to repeat this, I'm sorry. We are simply talking about the needs. We are simply talking about the need we have for someone else to do what we want. So let's not confuse things. Also, going back to the economy we have at the moment, because it is based on our wants, is destroying our habitat, our earth. So pretty soon, if we continue this, we'll be dead. So is it worth it? It isn't. This is another video altogether. But since one of the questions was about this, and the guy did have a point, I wanted to mention it. But these are not the needs I keep talking about. Let's see what else we can say about the needs that are blocking our soul. I don't know of anything new. I'm going to mention again. Go back to the moment where you convinced yourself you would be happy if someone did something. Do not judge yourself for doing this, but simply say to yourself, you know what? I could be happy without this as well. Or, there are other ways for me to be happy as well. And then slowly you will start deprogramming your body. Because you have programmed it. You have convinced yourself that your happiness relies on another person, and this has created the needs that you have now. I'm saying it again and again and again. The need for someone else to do what you want them to do. This is all it is. You might say, if you love someone, you should not be sleeping with another person. Baby, love has absolutely nothing to do with sex. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Sex is a part of nature, and love is not. We do not live in a reality of love. We live in a reality of survival. So don't confuse the two, because you are only suffering needlessly. And with this lady, where her father impregnated another woman, at least we know that her father was a real man. Because this is what men were created for. It does not make it right, but it is what it is. We don't have to like what is, but if we accept it, then and only then can we move beyond nature, beyond our natural desires, and become even more, because now we are still gorillas. It's not an insult, it's just what we are, because we are still focused on our natural needs. Many of us deny our natural needs and pretend, but it doesn't really get us anywhere. However, if we accept them for what they are, then we can go to another level. But if we do not accept them and we try to change them, they won't let us change them, because everything is energy. We know this. And every energy in existence wants to be accepted for what it is. When we do not accept nature for what it is, it will not let us change it. Actually, forget changing it. It will not even let us move away from it and go to another level, simply because we do not accept it. It will keep holding us back. The secret is acceptance. We don't have to like it, but by judging it, by making it wrong, we're not getting anywhere. So accept it and say thank you, but no thank you. I would like to do something else. But stop judging it. That is what is holding us back. I think I will leave it at this.